Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Got a knife review video for you today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Spyderco Manix 2 Lightweight. Make sure to take a click on the link in the video description to take a look at this knife online. But let's go ahead and dive in. I will give you my overview, what I like about this knife. Honestly, this is going to be a really positive review. There's nothing I really don't like about it. So, pops open nice there. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. Let's compare it here to the Buck Sprint Pro. And you get a look there, it's just a little bit bigger, a little longer, a little bit thicker handle. Let's go up against the Buck, or I'm sorry, the Benchmade Griptilian here. Compares really similar to the Griptilian, still a little bit bigger than the Griptilian, but close. Let's go up against a slimmer knife here. Let's go with the Civivi Imperium. And as you can see from the Imperium, it's longer, but much skinnier than the Manix. Let's go up against a really big knife, that way you get an idea of how it sizes up. Cold Steel Recon 1, that's about as big as they come for a reasonable pocket knife. As you can see, the Cold Steel is way bigger in every direction. But the Manix is not a super small knife. It's still a good sized knife. Again, it compares really close to the Benchmade Griptilian, just a little bit bigger in size, a little longer, a little taller carry profile on the handle compared to the Griptilian. So if you have the Griptilian and like it, you'll love the Manix. They're very similar in a lot of ways. Let's dive into some of the things I really like about it. Let's start with the blade. This puppy came really sharp out of the box. I've had this knife for about a year and it holds an edge really well. I've never had to sharpen it. I carry it pretty frequently and it's very sharp. It is CTS BD 1N steel. It's I've looked around online. It's a very good steel for a blade, which lends to having really good edge retention. It's very corrosion resistant. So I'm perfectly happy with it. I have no problems with that. The design of the blade, so that's kind of what makes Spyderco unique. One of the things, the blade shape is just kind of, got that signature look to it. To me, it looks like a bird beak. So it's kind of a funny looking blade, but let me tell you, it lends itself to really good cutting ergonomics. Let's see, let's talk about that spider hole there. So it makes it really easy to open it up. So what's unique about this knife compared to almost any other knife out there, it's not a flipper, it's not a thumb stud. You got that spider hole to open it up. So with the flick of your thumb, it will fire out there really nice. No problems there. And you can reverse flick it with your middle finger and it'll fly out there good too. So I really like that. It makes it very easy to open, and if you wheel it out there, it's really satisfying when it clicks into place with the locking mechanism, which we'll talk about in a second. So yeah, I really like it. It makes it kind of fidget friendly too. Let's see, let's talk about the ergonomics of this knife, because that is possibly my favorite thing about it. This knife is very ergonomically sound. It has some nice dips in it here on the handle that will grab your index finger and allow your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky to rest in place nice and easy. Has nice jimping right on the top there, and the jimping even extends out on the blade, which is really nice for the thumb to rest on for carving. If you want, this is something nice about this knife that I don't see on a lot of other knives that I have. You can really choke up on it. you can move up and you still have a nice dip in it for your middle finger to rest here, but your index finger now has a resting spot with jimping there on the blade, which is just, really locks you in. It just feels like an extension of your hand at this point, so it makes it really nice for cutting. The scales itself, this is the lightweight version, comes in a few versions. The scales itself are very, grippy. They're just kind of like a checker pattern finish to it. Pretty plasticky, but I really like them. There's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. And as it says in the name, it does make it very lightweight. Okay, and let's talk about the access lock here. So the access lock, you can pinch it up and that'll release it, and boy, isn't that nice. Look at it, just drop shut. You can even pinch down that access lock to wave, hard to do on camera. You can wave it open too. So it's just like, kind of like the Benchmade Griptilian or any Benchmade knife really, but it's a little unique. It's got that big spring in there, which I really like. It's not hard to pull. I really like it. It feels more solid than Benchmade's access lock. I'm not knocking Benchmade, I really like the feel of this one. Just a little stiffer. I don't know. It makes it nice. Let's see. Another detail I like about this knife too is it's nice and it's closed back here. So really solid. I don't, I'm fine with open design knives, and I know some people like them because you can get in there and clean better, but to me that just makes it feel more solid. So I like that. It's yeah. Got a big hole back here for the lanyard loop, and then got kind of a unique pocket clip on it. So this pocket clip will put you in a tip up carry, and it is reversible. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I always take all of my pocket clips off, but it seems like it would work really nice as far as carrying around. I don't think you'd have any problems with it. It fits on there really nice. No, not loose or anything. So yeah, there's no play in the blade. It is super solid. It is, again, I've had this knife for about a year. It's nice and centered. I've got no problems with that. So yeah, I really like this knife. Definitely, if you're looking for an everyday carry, this knife is perfect for that. It's a very easy to carry knife. It works in any kind of situation. I would say that maybe, if you're hard on your knives, this tip, it's pretty thin up here. So yeah, maybe if you're abusing it, that could chip off, but honestly, I would think at that point you're not really using your pocket knife the way pocket knives are intended to be used. So, just something to consider there. Otherwise, I think this is going to meet just about anybody's needs for a pocket knife. So, yeah, I think that wraps it up. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Hit the like button. And again, feel free to click on the link in the video description to take you right to this knife online to check out. Thanks, everybody.